So we are on lesson 8.9, and we have a wheel to fill out first. Okay, so it starts out with, what is an inequality? And an inequality is a math statement such as this that says one side is less than another, or one side is greater than another. And so this is the greater than sign. And as a kid, I was like, how do you know which one is greater than? How do you know which one is less than? And I figured it out as an adult because no one explained it very well. You read it from left to right. So, say 8 is greater than 2. And you always read from left to right. Remember in our previous lesson how we talked about this symbol? So this is greater than or equal to. Okay? This one is less than or equal to, and this one is just less than. Okay? So 2 is less than 5. Read it from left to right. See, I just fast forward your education and mindset by like 10 years because that's how long it took me to figure that one out. All right. Rotating. Solve adding and subtracting inequalities. So again, we haven't touched this, but it says isolate the variable. That means when you are working this out, you only want to have the letter on one side of the symbol, and you want to have all the numbers on the other side of the symbol. So in this one, we want to just have the letter on this side, and we want to have the numbers on this side. How we do that? You use the opposite, and it's okay if it goes into this next box because it applies to both of these boxes. Opposite operation. Okay, so in this one, it says a number minus 9. Okay, what is the opposite of minus or subtraction? It would be addition. So how you do that is you plus 9 over here to cancel it out, and you plus 9 over here. That new number will be 12. So then you say x, because you just bring down the x, you keep your same exact symbol. X is greater than or equal to the number 12, and that is your answer. I'll circle it so you know that that is your answer. Okay? 5 plus x is less than 18. Remember, use the opposite operation. What is the opposite of addition? It's subtraction. So minus 5 from this side, minus 5 from this side. This now cancels itself out, and this turns into a 13. Then bring down the rest of your letters and your symbols. X is less than 13, and that is your answer. Again, you have to isolate the variable first. You want to make sure that one letter is on one side. So for x, we have done this many times. When we have a number touching a letter, what does that mean? That means that we have to multiply. What's the opposite of multiply? We have to divide. So divide by 4, divide by 4. This cancels each other out. This is 9. X is less than or equal to 9. That is going to be our answer. Because remember, they're touching. That means multiply. We have to use the opposite operation. okay? When we just see this, pretend that there's like a bigger number on top, and remember how we shove the top number over? That would be division, okay? So anytime you have this set up, you know that it's going to be division, but what's the opposite of division? You have to multiply. So times 5 on this side, times 5 on this side. The 5s cancel each other out. Whoa, spitting. X is greater than 2 times 5 would be 10. Okay. So now we have to test ourselves. Plus 9 would be 12. This is a multiplication problem originally, so we need to divide by 4, divide by 4. This is 9. This is adding, minus 5, minus 5. This is originally a division problem, so now we need to multiply by 5, multiply by 5. Okay? All of these are exactly what we did on the big wheel. It just wanted to make sure that you remembered it, okay? And it puts everything in one place. I highly suggest practicing with the ones on the outside. Now let's go to our book and practice some other stuff. All right, we are on lesson 8.9, and that is page 475 in your book. On this one, they just give you words, and you have to write the inequality. So on number 2 in your book, it says the score, which is the letter S, cool, in a basketball game is greater than or equal to, the score is greater than or equal to 10 points. As easy as this is, because you just put it in the order that it reads it to you, I want you to challenge yourself, and I actually want you to flip it so that it's true both ways. So I would switch the 10 and the S, and I would also switch the direction of the symbol. Both of these things are the exact same thing. Both of those inequalities are the exact same thing. They're just written reversed. Okay? That's kind of like saying, this is just an example, saying like 7 plus 3 equals 10 is the same exact saying as 10 is equal to 7 plus 3. It's the same thing, it's just written in a different way. Okay? Moving on to number 3, the mass, which they want you to use the letter M. The mass, which is the letter M, is less than 5 kilograms. 5 kilograms. Remember, I want you to flip it, so M is going to be over here, 5 is going to be over here, and we have to change our symbol direction. Okay? The M is still less than. You see how the smaller part of the inequality symbol is towards the M. Okay? It's less than. And then I got a friendly reminder that we should be doing our dots. So these do not have equal to signs underneath it, so they should be an open dot. These do have equal signs underneath them, so they need to be a closed dot. Wow, dog. Sitting in my way, my footpath. Okay. Number 4, the height, which they want you to use H. The height is greater than 2.5 meters. okay? Flip it around, 2.5, H, flip your symbol, and then do your dot. Is it going to be an open dot or a closed dot? What do you think? It's going to be an open dot. And last practice for the book for today, number 5, the temperature, which is T, is less than or equal to, so less than, that means the point has to be facing it, less than or equal to, have to put that line there, -3 degrees. Flip it around, -3, T, flip your symbol, and color code your dot. Are you going to have an open dot or is it going to be a closed dot? It will be a closed dot. I promise you are going to be grateful that you've been practicing this on the next lesson. All right, let's talk about what we need to do for your work today. On 8.9 worksheet, you have all of the front and you have all of the back. Please remember, I don't grade lines, okay? You need to write the inequality that is over here next to this. Either you can write it on this side next to the numbers, or you can write it right after the sentence. Either way, but do not draw lines. It makes me laugh because when people do draw lines, I was like, you didn't listen to my video, obviously. You didn't watch it. So, whatever. You missed those questions. On your practice, man, I'm spitting a lot today. On your practice, you have 8 problems. This is kind of a review from 8.8 lesson. It's saying, is the number given to you, is it a solution or is it not a solution? So you can review the 8.8 lesson, and I think you can do all of this. You have a lot of work to do today, so good luck, be amazing, have a great day.